What up guys, and welcome to another best upcoming NFT mint video where I go over some of the best mints happening in the NFT space. And in this video, I'm going to cover 3 Cardano NFT projects that I think need to be on your radar, as well as 1 Polygon Matic project. And before I get into this guys, remember that this is just my own opinion. Do your own research and be careful in this market. But yeah guys, let's get it. Now the first project on our list guys is one of the most exciting and hyped up mints out of any chain right now. And this is going to be RingRunnerz dropping tomorrow, June 22nd. There's going to be 10,000 of these RingRunnerz. 3,333 are going to be airdropped 1-to-1 to alpha holders, with the rest going to OG, whitelist, and the public, which is really just OG and whitelist in a first come first serve. Now the mint price is going to be between 55 and 85 Matic depending on what phase it is, and you guys are not going to want to miss this mint. If you haven't been paying attention, Mr. Mint from Manifest Labs has been blowing up when it comes to a lot of their projects, and they have already launched alpha just a couple months ago, about 3.5 months ago, for only 19/24 Matic, and they have a floor now of over 3,000 Matic, which is insane. And they also airdropped these Galactic Eagle gangs that are currently sitting at 200 Matic. At one time, just a couple days ago, it was 400, and then they even launched a Solana collection for 0.2 Solana, currently sitting at over 10 Solana floor, and at one point hitting 20 Solana. So this Manifest Labs and all of the different drops that they've been doing have done exceptionally well, and I think that these RingRunnerz are going to absolutely blow the market away when they go live tomorrow. Now, what exactly are RingRunnerz? Well guys, RingRunnerz are going to be the first play-to-earn theory-based game launching on Polygon Matic, where you're going to have either good guys or bad guys and be able to do different strategies in various seasons, with each season being 90 days and having different game mechanics. And then depending on your strategy and how you do, you're going to be able to earn their Hoot token, which hasn't come out yet. And that Hoot token is going to be very valuable in the whole entire Manifest ecosystem. So it's really interesting stuff. And even if you get rid of this whole entire hype and the utility and all these things, the fact that they're only charging around 55 Matic for their mint when all of their other collections have far surpassed that makes this an absolute no-brainer. And even if you follow me and just go for Cardano NFTs, you definitely want to pay attention to this one. As far as what my personal strategy is, guys, that is in the block investment group and restricted to jelly cubes, but just know that I'm going to be buying a lot of these if I can get a good deal on them. And now on to the next project. The next 3 projects here are going to be Cardano NFT projects that I personally have my eyes on. The first one being Mulga Kongs. Now Mulga Kongs are going to be dropping on June 23rd, so in 2 days guys, and their whitelist is going to be 25 USD and their public 30 USD, with a total of 5,555 of these fantastic gorillas. Now these gorillas look absolutely insane, and what's really great about this project in particular guys is that the founder or the artist is very well known in Australia. He has over 40,000 Instagram followers, and he's worked with some of the biggest major brands such as 7-Eleven, Coca-Cola, FIFA. Like one of his shirts is even in FIFA. So this guy's very well known. We have a lot of people in the block investment group that are actually from Australia, and they see this guy's art everywhere. So he's definitely well known, and what he did is he partnered up with Keyboard Warriors Internet Cafe, which is also from Australia, and he's launching these different gorillas on the Cardano blockchain. Now the main utility or the main purpose of this project is going to be this art guys that I think looks very good and is from a well-known artist, and it's the overall branding. But because they're launching with KWIC or Quick, they're going to have their gorillas or their Kongs integrated into the whole entire Quickverse, where they're going to be able to interact in these different mini games as well as own the Quick token. So there isn't too much going on in their roadmap. They do say they have a part 2 here, but I think there hasn't really been any exciting projects launching on Cardano recently. And the fact that their branding is on point, the fact that the mint is relatively cheap, the fact that they have an artist behind it that is already well known and probably has a ton of connections in the space, I personally think that it's worth going for, or at least having on your radar. Now, I do think they're mostly out of whitelist, but I do believe that they're having some allocation to the public, and if there isn't any in the public, maybe you can scoop some up on the secondary. I personally was a little iffy on the project in the beginning because I didn't see too many things on their roadmap, and a lot of mints haven't really been doing too well, but after really diving into the art and seeing the branding and really hearing about how prominent this guy guy is in Australia. I definitely think this is one of those plays to pay attention to. And if this guy really starts to blow up in the future, or if a lot more of his following really starts getting into NFTs, then you could potentially have an Ore mob type situation where people really fall in love with the art and the brand and want to be involved in that. The next project on our list is going to be the season 2 of the Big X Bravedogs mystery chest. Now, I'm super excited about this mint, guys, especially since the season 1 did so well. And if you slept on this one, you're not going to want to sleep on our next one. This season 1, we only did a 28 a mint price and 1,000 NFTs. And currently our mystery chests are going for about 8x of that. Now, if you don't know anything about mystery chests, guys, it's a collectible burnable series where block owls are making the art of our mystery chest. And then you can either collect these chests and hold them for the long term, and we might have some cool stuff in the future, or you can decide to burn them. And on the inside, you're going to get a random fungible token on Cardano, whether that's an NFT or just a fungible token like SNEC or ADA or Indigo, that sort of thing. Now, what's cool is every single time one of these gets open and the prize gets claimed, it is burned forever. And you can even go on our site and see all of the different chests and what exactly was claimed in each one of these chests. So it's super transparent. Now, what we're doing in our season 2 is we're partnering with another project, and I'm excited to announce that it is going to be Stag Alliance. Now, this chest is absolutely awesome, and I wish I could show you guys the animation and sound right now, but we're releasing that on Friday, and I'll definitely make another video where I actually showcase it, because when you guys see it alive, you're going to be very impressed with how killer of a job that Block Owls did. Now, there's going to be 2,000 of these mystery chests. They're going to be 50 ADA each, and because of that, we're raising a total of 100,000 ADA, and we're going to have about 80,000 of that ADA in prizes, not including our whitelist tokens. And as you see on here, guys, there are some absolute banger of rewards in this mystery chest. We have an Ape Society worth 7,000 ADA. We have a Clay Nation. We have a Space Bud. We have 3 Jelly Cubes on here. We have different Brave Passes. We have an Ore Mob. We have a Goofy Gophers Minor Club. Like, we have so many awesome NFTs in this drop, as well as a bunch of stags and a bunch of portals that we have yet to put in here, simply because they're our partner, guys. So of course we have to have them. Now, of course, we also have to have some lower quality prizes. So that's where the strategy comes in of whether or not you want to open your chest or keep it. But I'm very excited for this next chest, especially some of these bigger prizes. Now, if you're wanting to get in to this next mint, it is going to be mostly whitelist, but we are going to have some allocated to the public. If you want to guarantee a spot, you can buy one of our whitelist tokens, which are one-time use and burnable. But to be honest with you guys, they're going absolutely crazy right now, and I'm surprised with how high their floor is. You can also buy a Jelly Cube right now on the market, a little bit more expensive, but by buying a Jelly Cube, you're going to guarantee a free chest claim, so you don't even have to buy it. You're going to get it completely for free, and this is going to stack. We're also running different giveaways on our site. We're going to have a bunch of giveaways on here for whitelist, so make sure to join up if you want to get into some of those different opportunities. And just so you know as well, our partners Bravedogs are going to have 300 whitelists that they're giving away. 200 whitelists are going to be for their mint coming up, which is some alpha. We also have some allocated to Stag, obviously. We also have some allocated to Block Owls. And then besides that, guys, it's just interacting with our tweets and hoping that you get picked for the whitelist. And if you don't, good luck on the public, because the public sold out within 5 seconds last time. Now, speaking of Bravedogs, we have our last project on this list, and this is a project that I hold very dear to my heart because they are our main blockchain developers and our main blockchain partners when it comes to a lot of the stuff we're doing in the BIG, and this is going to be Bravedogs. They already have their experience passes, which have a 1,400 ADA floor, as well as their dog tags that are sitting around 700 ADA, and now they're finally going to be releasing their main PFP mint a few days or maybe a week before we do our actual mystery chest, which is going to be on July 7th, guys. So most likely they're going to mint their pre-sale probably around the 2nd or 3rd, maybe the 4th, and they're only going to release a limited amount of their main PFP mint. Now, I absolutely love Bravedogs. They are hardcore builders. They already have one of the best minting services on Cardano, as well as a lot of other tools that they're constantly building. And by getting into their whole entire main PFP collection, which this is their outdated art. Their new art looks way better, guys. By getting into this, you're going to have shares of the different revenue that they have from their project, as well as exclusive access to all of the different tools and pretty much everything that they're building in their platform. So definitely a project I'm excited to go for. I'm definitely going to mint a decent amount just to show my support. But even if I wasn't part of this project and working with them, they are really building a lot of stuff in the space. And both Neo and Wolvie are some of the hardest workers that I've seen. And you might have seen their distribution for the cock token, as well as some of these other meme coins, as well as just a bunch of other stuff they do in the space. And I'm definitely just pay attention to their mint, guys. And that's enough of a shill there. There's going to be more info once they come out with more info. I don't want to give away all of the things that they have in store, but I will say that their actual mint is very cool with how they're doing things. And that's all I'll say for that, but it's a much more dynamic way of doing a mint rather than a lot more static of everything that we've seen on Cardano mints so far. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up all of the mints on my list today, guys. As far as the next couple weeks, just to kind of summarize, we have RingRunnerz on Matic, which is an absolute no-brainer of a drop. I'm guessing most of you guys probably don't have whitelist, so definitely look into getting into the secondary if you can get a good deal on it. You then have Mulga Kongs, which I think are going to be a pretty good play, both short-term and long-term. But if you're going for a long-term play on it, it really is a much longer-term play, especially with a lot of these art and brand projects, guys. Then we have our Season 2 mystery chest with Stag, with Bravedogs, with Block Owls. Absolute no-brainer. And then you also have the Bravedogs main PFP mint coming soon. So make sure to follow them and be in their Discord, because I think how they're setting things up kind of makes it a no-brainer to go for it as well. But yeah, that wraps up the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.